Hello, how are you today? This is Bong Soo-jung, Korean labor attorney. Today I like to talk about the director's exclusive driver and his unpaid wage. This company is a joint venture company between Japan and Korea. So in Korea there is head office and the plant. So one Japanese vice president worked here, and the Japanese speaking Korean driver was hired. In the first 2 years he was hired as a dispatched worker, but the final 1 year he was hired as a directly by this company. Then when the Japanese vice president had to leave permanently without his replacement, so then this driver was supposed to be terminated. So company informed him, you don't have to come to work, but we'll pay wage until next month. So I think we are going to peacefully terminate this one, so we'll help you to get the unemployment insurance. Also we'll pay wages up to next month. So this all we can provide. That is what he heard. Then he visited this Gangnam labor law firm and for consultation. So I clearly explained to him, you are entitled to reinstatement and some back pay from company. So your contract will be finished the end of the next month. So you have to wait until you are really fired. So then he explained his working hours much longer than his salary. So he didn't receive any overtime wage. So he explained. So according to the employment contract, it said that this money include 12 hours overtime plus 40 working hours, plus also there is 4 hours recess period. So in a day without particular time period, like from 12 a.m. through 4 p.m. There are no fixed the period, only just mentioned recess period for 4 hours. But according to his explanation, he was asked to drive his vice president. Also he was asked to handle all kind of some the order from the company. So I told him, even though there are a lot of waiting time, but it's not recess period, so you are entitled to overtime. So we calculated, and it was about 13 million won amount he could charge, he could claim to the company. So we submitted the petition to the labor office. Then company recognized and suggest about 10 million won. If we pay 10 million won, we want to settle every case without any legal action. So then we suggest this is only for the unpaid wage. We have one additional claim for some unfair termination. So if you accept this additional legal claim, I mean without any further reaction, like legal action, then you need to add more, like 7 million won. It will be total 17 million won. Then we'll accept this settlement. In this case, 17 million won should be paid without any deduction of tax. Also, company should include, company will prepare for all right required for unemployment insurance. So if they are stipulated, then we can accept the settlement. Then company rejected. So we submitted some remedy claim for unfair termination to the Labor Commission. Then in 1 week later, company asked for a settlement because they don't want to take 2 cases in for one person. So they accepted this our suggestion. So in this case, there is several items for dispute. Main point for dispute, that is waiting time and recess period. So waiting time is regarded as working hours. Also recess period, of course, they are excluded from working hours. That was the first point. Second one is whether employee can take legal action for unfair termination. So in this case, company suggests one time there should be no problem for reinstatement of this employee, and we could assign him to the remote area, like in the factory. So we responded, there are some claim for cash compensation instead of reinstatement. Then when they heard our explanation, they accepted this some settlement. So we peacefully agreed on this settlement. Okay, this is all. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.